What's going on, boys? We back, and today another pretty boring day. No trades. Thursday, May 29th. I only had about 20 minutes to catch a move because I'm about to hop on a flight to Miami to celebrate my sister's 21st birthday. But I had two theories and biases and targets for today, and one of them got hit, but it wasn't high confidence. So to start off, I look at the hourly, and we are very obviously bullish, right? And when I'm bullish, I want to target highs. And if we're going to target shorts, we need to target imbalances, right? But when market opens, we're in the middle of these hourly imbalances. Like, I don't feel confident taking a short out of any 1 minute for value gap unless you have a clear target, right? If price was like up here and I thought price was going to tap into this imbalance down here, I would be confident in taking that. But as you guys see, we pierced that initial imbalance right at market open, dipped straight down. So my next idea was, okay, we're going to try to fully mitigate this imbalance. Price wants to fill this imbalance, right? That's what price does. Price is trying to do that. But as you guys see, we just didn't get any entries. We potentially could have gotten this right here out of this 1 minute for value gap, right? Let's see if we got anything. Nope. As you guys see, there's no imbalance or inverse I could take unless we go into the 15-second. Okay, here we go. So this could have been the only potential trade for today because that is my inverse on the 15-second. But I just didn't feel confident in this setup because, like, look on the higher time frame. We are in such a bullish, like, we're in a discount region. We are in a very probable area for price to reverse on upwards because of these bullish fair value gaps. Like, I just wasn't 100% confident in this target, but this setup was good. I just didn't trust my target, and 60 points for me is a little greedy in terms of taking a trade because I ideally like to target anywhere from 25 to 50 points, and this reaction off of this for value gap was like 100 points away up here. Like, boom, look, we're like 80 points away. So I didn't really feel too confident. But nonetheless, that was the setup for today. The only other trade I could take is if we see price start displacing higher, and then I take some sort of trade targeting these highs, these London highs. But as you guys know, I have a flight soon, and I highly doubt price is going to reverse and give me a 400 point move, you know? Like, you guys have to use your brain and understand, like, all right, you want to look at the hourly, right? And initially, looking at this, I have one target, and it's this, because we are bullish. And for me to switch my overall higher time frame narrative to bearish, we would need to break structure down here, right? But, like, I still think we are bullish here, and eventually we'll probably take out this high. But do I think that's going to happen in today's trading session? Do I think we're going to move 340 points today or in this morning session? No. So my bias, my target has to change because this is not a target for today. So I'm then changing my bias or target to one of these inbalance levels. So boom, which got hit, and potentially this one. If the 5 minute keeps on giving me displacements down and we get within, if if we get within like 50, 60 points down here, I would be willing to catch a continuation down to this level down here, right? But for right now, this is just a waiting game. Like, we just took out a target. I missed the opportunity, and you know what I mean. That's okay. Like, I'm not gonna make a lot of money on this Express account anyway. The whole point of what I'm doing now isn't really to make money. The point of what I'm doing now is I'm building the skills and I'm building the pattern recognition. Like, I'm just building the skill of identifying a target, looking at the 5 minute for confirmation, and then finding entries and being able to execute on those entries on a very quick, timely manner. Because if you guys see, like, market opens, huge, big displacement down. I have to already have my target solidified before market open. I see we displace lower. I see we get a retrace into this 1 minute for value gap. Then I have to be ready to scale on the lower time frames and find some sort of imbalance I could use to, what's it called, as an entry. And I find this 15-second inverse. Boom. We displace it. Stop loss up here. 32 points. So 32 point stop. I'm risking $200. So 32 times 2, $64 per contract. 200 divided by 64. So I would have taken this with about 3 to 4 micros, and that would have made me, let's see, 57 times 2 times 3. That would have been a $340 winning day right here. Or if we took 4 micros, that would have been a $450 day right there, boys. That would have been nice. But I'm not gonna get FOMO, bro. Actually, what I'm going to do, because I highly doubt price is about to just fall another 200 points. So I'm gonna lock myself out because my target was hit. Like, there's no other trade for me. When you're trading technical analysis, like, you have to very, 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 very be careful with just over trading, because your edge isn't that crazy. Like, with technical analysis, I feel like you could potentially be able to consistently scalp 20, 30, 40 points, but you're not going to be able to do that often, and you have to know your system to a T. Very, very, like, you have to fully know it. This has to be like a girl you've known for 10 years. Your system has to be like a person that you grew up with. Like, you got to know that bitch very, very deeply. And I know if I don't have a target, if I don't have a clear target, a very, very high conviction target, my edge is gone. If I'm not targeting something like an imbalance or a low, I just take some random inverse in this random area, my edge is not there. That's gambling. I'm not a gambler. I'm done with that part of trading. I'm waiting for a target to present itself, such as this level right here, the low of this imbalance, and I wait for price to create some sort of displacement towards this target, check right here. I wait for a retrace into an imbalance, check, and then I wait for an even lower time frame inverse, boom, check, trade, boom, 1.8R, easy. Like, but the reason why I didn't take this again is because look at where we are at the point of this trade. Look at where we are on the 5 minute. Like, boom, I would have taken this trade literally in the middle. I would have entered this trade right at the beginning of this hourly for value gap. Like, I know in hindsight, like, oh, this is such an easy trade, why don't you take it? Brother, look at what I would be taking this trade into. I would literally be entering short at the opening of a new 1 hour for value gap. Does that seem logical? I don't think that's logical. That's why I'm happy with my decision not to take the trade, even though it won. Is not a high probability setup because there is such a big PD array. There's an hourly for value gap that can easily act as a demand zone for price. So I'm not gonna feel confident shorting, taking a 1 minute inverse into a fucking 1 hour bullish gap. I want to see, like, obviously that was my target and it did play out, but I want to see these gaps get completely inversed, and then maybe if I'm gonna go short, I want to short into this low, or if we're gonna short in at least a premium up here and short into these imbalances. But we already are deeply in a discount in these PD rays. I'm not comfortable shorting in there, and you can call me a pussy or whatever, but I missed my shot for today, and that's okay. Like, if you look at my stats, I'm profitable, motherfucker. Like, even though this month I could have been way more profitable, and even though it looks like I have more red, a lot of this was a break-even day to me. This, I took some stupid trade at what? At 1 p.m. I took a dumbass trade. Like, don't count this. And then we are 3-3. 50% win rate. 3-3. My winners are way bigger than my losers. Profitable. Last month, no data. I don't know how. Oh, I guess it's the new account. The fuck? But yeah, I'm gonna take this account slow because right now I'm not in the stage where I'm making money, and I understand that. I am in the skill development phase, and you have to understand where you are in your trading journey, because if you get greedy and try to make money too soon, you will end up losing a lot of your money, and it will discourage you to the point where you quit. You have to be able to commit yourself to this process knowing that you're not going to make money for a long time, because before you make the money, you have to become the trader that is able to handle that kind of stress, and you have to be skilled enough to actually take the good trades to make that money. Like me right now, I'm definitely not in the position where I'm ready to start buying sets of 5 combines. I just don't think I'm ready. Like, I don't think I'm ready because I started day trading, like on taking intraday trades in February or March. So that's only this is my 3rd month of day trading. And yeah, I've been green every month, but I'm still not psychologically confident and ready enough to start hammering, spending $1,000 on a set of combines. Like, fuck out of here, bro. Like, I need to first set a step-by-step plan and scale according to that plan. First, get the 50K. First is just pass a 50K combine. I already did that twice. Those I risk heavy because it's $50 and I want to get the experience of trading a real funded account. So once I have the 50K funded account, I want to slowly trade it, risking about 10% of the drawdown in these trades, so about $200 to $300, right? Secure my 5 winning days, take a payout, prove to myself that I can actually make money doing this shit, and then once I accomplish that, then I am in the position where I could start increasing my risk and increasing the amount of combines I buy. So once I get this payout on this account, which I probably will because I'm risking so small, unless there's no way I'm gonna go on tilt and blow this account. There's literally no way, because I'm too disciplined. I'm too locked in right now. But once I get the payout, I'm going to reinvest the profits from that payout into, guess what, more combines. But I'm not gonna go right away and buy a set of 5 or 4. I'm gonna buy 2 or 3. So it would be $150 for the monthly fee, and then I think it's $150 times 3, so it would be around $450. So that'll be around a $600 expense right there. Now you have to ask yourself, are you ready? Are you financially in the position to drop $600 on a set of combines? Ask yourself. If not, then why the fuck are you doing it? Does that stress you out? Honestly, to me, I don't think I'm ready for even that either. I think I have to start with just another singular combine maybe, and then let this Express account chill. Damn, we're actually gonna fucking take out this low. Jesus Christ, brother. I'm gonna have to leave soon, so I'm gonna end this video. But just so you guys are aware of my trading style, once we get closer to this draw and I'm pretty confident we're gonna take it out, I'll wait for a retrace into something like this, and then boom, take shorts, wait for a bullish gap to form on this retrace, and then enter off that inversion right here. Boom, stop loss, boom. That's what something I would potentially take. But yep, that'll do it for today. Deuces, guys.